Basically.
That made me mad just hearing it because I know.
What's the thing? Me in the middle or me on the left?
I don't know.
I can't remember what. Well,
I mean, it's
the
been
same.
me in the middle and you on the left.
Let's do it.
Because it makes sense, because two
It's
non-glasses.
been-
Oh,
So this is Q&A number 4.
12. You've missed
We have
6 of them.
Talia and Amanda hiding in the back.
No, we don't.
I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, we'll just
Put your
pick
hands up. Let them see. I don't even know if they put their hands up. No. Oh my god. Whatever.
So-
You didn't even put your hand up.
Initially, we've been compiling. I've been compiling these and putting them in a Google Doc, and we've been going through them. But now we're just going to take it straight
Free
from
ball.
free ball.
Just
We're
tell
going to
them
take
what
it
we're
straight
doing.
from the
Free ball.
hashtag, straight from the Twitter, and we'll go, move along with it. So we might stumble over some
This is going to be one take.
less
too.
than spectacular questions
Yeah.
because, as incredible as some of them are, a lot of them are really just softballing it in, guys.
That's
So,
fine.
without further ado, Brandon Woodward asks, was there any ever promotion of any kind for this series, or did it all come from word of mouth? Which,
That's.
it's a good question, but
Guerrilla editing.
Let me think a second.
guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing.
You were close. No,
Yeah, but did
Guerrilla marketing.
Did we really though?
we did.
Didn't you?
I mean,
We did with once the ball started rolling, we
Yes.
thought it was fun to kind of screw with people.
I remember a DVD left in Princeton.
Right.
That's what I
So,
remember.
so Evan's
Yeah.
right. Evan said guerrilla marketing, and he's sort of
Guerrilla marketing.
half right because we did at one point throw
The cards.
business cards
Yeah,
around, and we threw one DVD with. Did we ever release it anywhere else?
What was it?
That specific edit of videos.
Was it just for a video we uploaded?
No, we didn't upload it. We put it on that DVD and
No,
stuck it
that
on.
would be good to if we could refine
I
that.
can't.
That might have
I did that.
been in the hard drive
Yeah.
incident. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I think we really just did that because we thought it was fun to build the world. Not so we weren't thinking in our minds, oh shit, we need to get more people to watch. It was just how fucked up would it be if we found a DVD under it.
And that's because I wouldn't. When Jeff was saying like Jeff would come back and be like, oh, I hid the business cards in the library, and you were going through different books and putting
Yes.
them inside of books,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But I certainly didn't expect people to actually come and watch it.
It was just a
But-
nice Easter.
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah, but like what you said, if I found something, I'd be like, you guys,
Yeah.
what is this shit?
It was
and,
one of
that's
those
a cool way.
one of those things that especially early on, interactions with Green Feathers. It's
Yeah.
we could upload a video explaining the story purpose to everybody straight to the channel. But I think there were moments where it was just so much cooler if you could screw with one person,
Yeah.
or have the story,
Yeah.
put it on their shoulders
Make it
to tell to
personal,
everybody
right,
else.
yes.
Right.
That was kind of cool.
You know what? So I guess that was our marketing tactic was to select individuals to make them important in the story, and have them
Yeah.
tell other people.
It was kind of like inklings
That's true to
of
form.
the ARG at first, and then it kind of became
Yeah.
a parallel ARG
Yeah.
to it.
We wanted you to be our billboards.
Because it's been true to form of the whole thing that we've done, where even from that we chose not to monetize, and that we
Yeah.
chose to do music instead, we wanted and I think I remember us saying this, the few people who are watching, we want them to be rewarded,
Yes.
and we want them to have a great time.
Yeah.
And that was more like at the beginning there weren't that many
No.
people at all. And the people that were from the beginning stayed with us the whole
Yes.
time, and we were like, yeah,
Yes.
fuck yeah, we love these, fuck yes,
Yeah.
and that's what we wanted
we
to
get
to build.
9-year friend anniversaries on Facebook
Yeah.
now because
Because of
8 years
this, right.
because of people that maybe weren't even into it, but it was just kind of the environment at that time was
Yeah.
kind of I always related to bands and band in high school. It was kind of just everybody's involved around the same thing, and there's just this built-in group of acquaintances you have
Right.
from it. So that's kind of getting away from the whole marketing aspect.
Well, yeah.
of
So,
it,
so to
but-
bring it back, I think the marketing was to create engaging content for a small group of people, hoping that those people would tell other people, because that's sort of the way the story ran. This is a good. Can I unveil? First of all, hold on. Let me back up for 2 seconds here, and just explain what the hell is happening. This video is going to be Dutch as fuck.
Yeah.
We do not have a tripod that is functional right now.
Why do you have to be racist
mine
about it?
broke because we don't really like Edit that out. We love the Dutch.
I kind of dig this though.
You know, it's the way it is. And last time we had
I'm part
Amanda
of
hold
that.
it, but we ended up doing an hour and a half or whatever, so we're not making someone hold it. So it is a little skewed. We'll try to adjust a little bit in post. But to bring it back to marketing, I'm going to unveil my favorite catchphrase, my motto, if you will. My motto has always been, and these two can back it up, every time anybody gets too far off the rails, I go, fuck the fans.
Yes, that is true.
And the reason
He
I say
has said that.
he
more
has
than
said that
once.
multiple times. Yeah.
and the
Fuck
reason
'em. Fuck 'em.
that I say fuck the fans is when I say that I don't mean fuck the people who have stayed for 9 years and watched us. I mean the people who found 2 videos and were like, I don't fucking get it.
This doesn't
Explain
make
it to me."
sense.
Because that betrays that core group that we had built, that we
Yeah.
wanted to spread the word.
Yeah.
So when I say fuck the fans, I never meant fuck the people who actually watch our series and understand all of the facets. It's fuck the casual viewers because these people are the ones that we're trying to market ourselves to.
It's
we
a story.
we wanted
Go for it.
to serve the elite.
Yes.
We
the
wanted to
1%.
serve
The coastal
the
elite
1%,
in their ivory golden piston towers.
which
Right?
whom we love the most.
Yeah.
Jeff will attest.
Yeah.
That's his favorite demographic. Yeah, no, I
That's where we get paid from, you know? It's all that
that's
underground
how,
money.
That's why we're in this mansion.
I was
right
gonna say
now.
that's why we can all afford to not live in our parents' homes.
Did you just cheers it? So
Cheers.
yes, fuck the fans. I agree because I remember us talking about like I don't want to fucking spoon feed them. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like if they're confused,
Yes.
if they don't know what's going on, if they don't know what the fuck's happening, good. Like
That
you know
was
what I
the
mean?
thing. It's
Fucking
not-
let them.
Can we pause for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
No.
Is that a tripod? Is that a
You Jack.
is that a motherfucking is that a tripod? Did someone leave a tripod at my house?
Is that mine?
It might be. It's definitely not mine. That's yours.
That's mine.
You dumb idiots.
Hey, we'll be right back.
It would be funny.
Marginally better.
Just pretend. Whatever. We'll fix it if it's not.
If we are off center, take your computer monitor or phone
Jeff heard me.
and tilt it to correct us.
Just hold your whole computer.
Yeah, no,
mount.
get a younger sibling
Honestly,
or
who's,
the elderly
who's
to
using their
hold the
desktop?
monitor.
Who's using their desktop in this day and age? I'm 30 years old.
That's true.
I'm an old man.
Yeah, if
You're
you're
not
under
30 years
24
I'm 28 years old.
and
You're about-
using
you're about
a
a little baby
desktop,
brother.
Oh yeah, he's an old man.
you get hipster credit.
All right, where were we?
Marketing and stuff.
Yeah, we finished that
Oh,
up.
about
Fuck the
you
fans.
saying pleasantries to the fans.
Yeah, fuck them.
I was always
Give us money.
saying the whole
Give
casual.
us some money. Is that what you said? 30,000. Fuck you and get
We need
30,000
30,000
of your
of your
fuck
friends.
off friends to come
Have
over
we
and
gotten
give us
any?
money.
Have we gotten any in this campaign? Nobody wants the salad recipe.
100.
Oh shit!
But,
thanks. That's really cool.
Yeah, about the whole casual viewer thing. Casual viewers are fine.
Yes.
If people are going to be, it's a confusing project to wrap your arms around. But the ones, oh no, but the
Where?
ones that were casual and vocally not being critical, just being douchey about it. Those are the ones that got me.
Well, and you know what? Like, there's still
upsetty spaghetti. Like,
to me,
fuck
they're still
off.
welcome to view. This is way off of marketing, so we'll
Yeah.
tie it up. But for me, totally, we want them to view it. We want them to watch it, and if they enjoy it, great. But we can't go back and change the way that we do things to make sure that everybody can understand or
Well,
want to
and
watch.
that came up a few times in the series, and we made decisions, I think, for the better. Like things that we were like, all right, let's, without not so many words, let's hold their hands through this.
Right.
We started that and said, fuck this, and then something better came from
That's
it.
when my
like,
motto was born.
Like the Brooklyn video is
Yeah.
the clearest example of that. We actually left in the intro of you sitting at the desk, looking at the papers. We were gonna do some explaining, and like we still tried to give them outs with like the update hub and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
when we were still in
Well, that's when we
people
were trying
aren't
to figure
dying
it out.
phase. Yeah. So I don't know.
Marketing,
Yeah.
not so much. But the way that we put the story together was intentional to get you to tell your friends, to engage a couple people and have them engage a couple people and have them engage a couple people.
One last thing about the marketing, I almost don't want to say it because it's what we say stop doing to everybody
Free
with
marketing.
game jacking and,
Yeah.
and jacking and stuff. It's like early on, like 2 videos out, I would just drop this link on like
Oh, yeah.
paranormal boards and stuff or social media, but not say, hey, something really weird is happening, because it wasn't like anything was happening yet. So that I will never understand why like people post a link saying something weird is happening to my friend's YouTube channel and like no videos have been uploaded yet. It's like, well, you kind of just gave yourself away, buddy. But yeah, that was some early on marketing that we
Yeah,
did, trying to
that's true.
just know we exist out there. All right, so that was like 10 minutes for one question.
Yes.
My eyes all red.
A little bit, but you can't see because you got the hat on.
Here's
Oh my
a-
god, dude!
See the inside?
Yeah, that one in
Yeah, it's
particular.
not good.
No.
Evan's very allergic to dogs.
I
You
am,
played
but I
with a
love
dog.
them.
But quick video game question. Eric Randall asks, would you rather play Borderlands or Fallout franchise?
So, hands down, I'd rather play the Fallout franchise.
I guess that is kind of very obvious in hindsight.
because Borderlands is
You don't
At
Evan's
its
not a
core,
fan.
it's a very empty game.
Evan's not a fan.
It is a very empty and pointless game.
Mm.
I played it. I did not have fun with it. The only time I have fun with Borderlands, I'm playing through it right now with Amanda, and it's fun because I'm playing with someone else.
Yeah.
But I could not give a
That's
fuck
the
less.
point, isn't it? It is like it's like a co-op game.
almost like Left 4 Dead. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
team
it
shooter.
can be. It really
No,
doesn't have to be.
I honestly thought that was like the focus of it. I thought the focus was a co-op.
No, it's a looter shooter. The focus is to get cooler guns.
Right.
But like, I
No,
hate
but
those games.
I
like,
really thought that their gimmick was play with friends. It's fun with friends. Fuck your friends. I'm like, okay. Fuck
maybe.
I don't know.
You know, but like
Fallout for
I don't
me
know.
too, though.
It's even.
And I don't even like
It's
most
old.
of the Fallout games. I did not like 4. I thought 4 was a piece of shit. Sorry, Bethesda, but you suck. 76,
They need
I
to
did
get
not
their
play,
shit
but I
together.
don't need to play.
So it's not.
3 was okay. The DLCs were shit.
You're in a
except
very
for I like the
loving
alien
mood
one.
today.
Oh, Mothership
I loved
Zeta.
it. It was so
Mothership Zeta,
good.
the samurai who kills like 100 of them, and
So,
it's just like sweet.
that
Like
one's
he just
good.
says like one word.
That one's great.
fucking best.
Fallout New Vegas is to me their best in series. Like without a
Well,
doubt.
and that was
Fallout
made.
New
That
Vegas.
was written and like made by
It wasn't
Obsidian.
them, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is why it's like the redheaded
Fantastic.
stepchild. They don't like to
Oh,
mention New Vegas. If you
interesting.
notice, whenever they're
Yeah.
like Fallout, they show highlights from Fallout 3 and then like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. They don't like talking
From the
about New
makers
Vegas.
of-
It's literally everybody's
Yeah.
favorite because it was the best one. And it's like,
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is
Well,
the only. Is
learn
honestly
from
the
them,
only
like-
new generation good Fallout game.
Go figure.
Borderlands is fun too. I
Yeah.
liked 1 and 2. Jeff, do you have a?
I have no dog in either of those races. I love the art from Borderlands, but
I love
I think
yeah.
I like the art from Borderlands, but I love the idea of Fallout a lot more. Just like the whole world building. Alright. Are there any scenes or events in the series? Asks Jade with
There's a
questions.
lot of them.
No,
That's
listen,
it.
stop.
There's a whole
Stop.
bunch.
Like hours. Check it
Like,
out.
what are you talking about?
Alright, sorry, Jade.
No, please.
Were there any events or scenes in the
Okay.
series that you wish had come out differently?
Oh,
That's a scratcher.
all right. Hold on.
Like a lot, probably.
Yeah.
A lot.
Let's
A lot.
take a second here. We can cut down the edit time real quick
Well, we won't.
if we need to. Really think about this because I know that there are plenty of things that we were disappointed in, but what are the couple big ones?
And we've talked about it in previous
Yeah.
Q&A sessions that we had ideas that sometimes absolutely did not work.
Yeah.
And I think we were all happy and proud with what came from it.
Yeah.
But there were definitely, I wish we could have done this. I wish
yeah.
this could have happened.
I definitely am happy with what we've made
Mhm.
because every time we made something, it's like, oh, guys, we made that. That's fucking cool. But,
I mean, we had some big eyes and little skills.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. The scene that I hate the most
Mm.
out of the whole series, it's the worst scene ever, and I don't know why people enjoyed it,
Yeah.
was when we were in Lambertville. The fucking rake when I had when I
Oh,
wore the when I
yeah,
wore
you
the
were
Zentai
really
sex
upset
suit
about
and I
this.
crawled across it. I was like, guys, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And they were like, it looks so good. I'm like, it looks like hammered shit. Like it looks like
you really
me
didn't like
Yeah.
that.
zipped up in a
Yeah.
fucking in a sex
I
suit,
remember
going
that.
woo across. It looks terrible. I'm like, that's not scary. If I saw that in a horror movie, I'd be like, I'm done. This is fucking stupid. Like
You weren't
that's
done?
the monster. That's the
Well, I mean-
that's the thing I'm supposed to be scared of. It looks like I can punch him in the face.
Like,
Like
the rake was kind of a secondary
Yeah.
monster because we couldn't make him the prominent role that early on.
well, and
Yeah.
that's why I was like,
No,
I
I know
would
what you
rather
mean,
just
though.
not even have
No,
him. Like that
that's
looks
fair.
terrible. So that was. I don't know if this is the right thing because
No, that's
I wouldn't
right.
say that
You're-
I wanted it to come out looking differently. I wanted to just scorch
no,
earth
no,
that
so,
scene. I
like,
hated it.
but,
It was
like,
terrible.
But look at it this way, from this angle.
Yeah.
If we had the budget, if we had the skill,
Okay, oh, I
you
see
would
what you mean, I
not
see
want
what
the
you
rake
mean.
like criddling on a wall and like
No,
get out of there.
then absolutely,
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, okay, then I see what you mean.
We
So
had
it's
to
more
deal
so.
with some shit like that just because we were so
yeah. Oh
in
no.
over our heads.
No,
Yeah.
definitely we. They all
But I
turned
guess-
out the way they did because we were in over our heads. Any of the bad ones were because we're like, oh, fuck.
We have no
Yeah.
choice. And
But
we're
no,
not going to cut this
if
whole
we
scene.
had the skill, the ability, and the money to make that scene different,
Oh,
that
probably,
would be
yeah,
the scene
I
that
get
would
what you're
change.
saying. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. Then yes.
No, that's still a good
But-
answer, yeah.
for me, it was late game ARG stuff, specifically the tapes. I think the tapes came out fine,
Yeah, I think they came out really good.
but there was more to it that we had to cut because we did the tapes fucking 3 times.
The fact that we had to record them 2 or 3 times, yeah.
Because I recorded the tapes that you guys have are totally different. Well, not totally. There was a couple that I had saved,
Well, I mean,
but were mostly different than our
I
original
don't mean to
tapes.
disparage you because the first time you recorded like a half hour to an hour solo Vinny
Yeah.
of survival.
Mhm.
The Princeton tapes were vastly. I don't even think we called them that
No.
at that point.
Well, because that was, remember we had literally the first entire side A of tape 1 was Vinny totally fine.
Yeah.
Was Vinny going to group therapy? Was Vinny moving to Princeton? Was Vinny talking to his grandma? And then there was a slow build to that reveal of grandma's not real, the house isn't real, he's going, But, like, that didn't happen. 'Cause
So
we ran out
I
of
guess
time.
my question,
Yeah.
what I was getting at is, there's a whole version that doesn't exist, and
Yes.
then when we scrapped it, I was like, we're not gonna make you record
No.
another
And
2
there was
hours
no
by
way.
yourself.
Yeah, there was no way.
we were all busy. You were drained at that point, so we're like, let's take a step back and retool this. And personally, Princeton Tapes is one of my favorite parts of the entire, especially the non-video portion of the stories, just because it had all of us being, fun at certain points. It was fun to make, and I think if you didn't go through hell to ultimately have nothing, get screwed by the postal service, then that wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So that was another example of us having to make do.
Yeah.
But
And
that's
one that I would change.
I wish,
to be fair.
even if because the Princeton Tapes wouldn't exist without you
Right.
getting screwed.
Yes.
But I wish we could have used that initial run somewhere.
Right. I wish we had the opportunity to use
Yeah.
it. We didn't even have the opportunity to figure
I mean, in a
out
perfect world,
what we
before
wanted to do with it.
the last year of the project, when we did those, Vinny sitting in the apartment before he broke out,
Yeah.
posting pictures thinking about his friends, and then that sort of started the last season. You guys remember what I'm talking about? I think that would have been, if in a perfect world, release that solo Vinny
Yes.
tape, and then the Princeton tapes later on
Yeah.
that we did, just have like the two sides of it to really show that difference.
No, I do think that at the end of the day, we had a pretty cool last leg of our ARG, but I think it would have been a little bit different in a way that was closer to the vision.
Well, because on chronological time, it definitely had a lot of years behind it,
Mhm.
but I think that would have given a lot more. Vinny is by
Yes.
himself, isolation Vinny for that last.
Mhm.
We always say it's three. Oh, I feel it's 3 parts: Scooby Doo EMH, slasher EMH, survival horror EMH.
Yeah.
And having like more time with Vinny, even though calendar years probably had the most time
Yes.
just because of delays.
Yeah.
I think that would have been cool.
No,
just
it
to
would've-
have
it would've
more
given
insight
extra,
to
right.
him, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, no, I mean, for me, I think there's a couple like choreography things that we could have
Yeah,
worked
those
out.
dance numbers, dude.
No, seriously, like
I
fight
know. I
choreography,
know.
like with who is it with Vinny standing with the 3 monsters we always wanted to do, like
Oh,
with
Yeah.
Slenderman,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Rake, and Evan standing in
Yes.
front of
Yeah.
him. There's just a lot of things that we thought of visually that when push came to shove, it was raining, or
Right.
we didn't have enough people on hand, or whatever.
Yeah, that's always one of the biggest. Honestly, that's any scene that didn't work was not to take any blame off of us, but when you bite off more than you can chew, you rely on a lot more people. And we always bit off more than we can chew, and it was like, well,
Oh,
all
yeah.
we need is like 12 people to stand in the lawn, and then we need 40 more to come from the back
We
of the
just
woods.
don't
and
have
it's
that
like,
many friends.
right? Well, yeah.
We just don't
but,
know that many
But
people.
also, if you're not paying people, don't expect them to show up.
Yeah.
And
I
and
think we don't like doing that either.
No, we
Like, that's
don't.
a
No.
pain in the ass.
but
like,
the vision
The
always
more people
starts
you
off
work
that
with.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one,
Oh, the library. Like, remember the library scene?
How cool would that have been?
It,
That
oh,
would've
the
been
library would
fucking
have
dope.
been a fucking cool scene with everybody. Then
Yeah.
they'd like start standing up, and
Yes.
you're like,
The library
Or
scene. There's also a
bring-
whole video that we're talking
bringing a
about. that wasn't
visual to like James in the diner.
Yeah.
Like,
oh god, that would have
man.
been an
like,
awesome one.
Or even just like a security cam of that.
All right,
I
should we
had that.
explain some of these now, or no?
Well, yeah,
Should we leave
they
them?
know the James in the diner. That was.
But
in
do they know the
Princeton tapes.
library one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So,
We'll come
yeah,
back to that. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll come
James
back.
and the Diner.
James
That
and
was-
the
yeah,
Diner.
just-
The library was a
Uh,
similar scene that had a lot of people
That would
involved.
have been like my favorite one.
and
It's
uh,
so cool.
Just
they're
horror.
both they both just included too many people, and we knew right off the bat that we weren't going to have that many
Yeah.
people, and it was going to look dopey because it was going to be 3 people going.
Which is not the same
And
effect.
it'd be like Tom recycled from dying
Right.
already. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Daniel would be there
Yeah.
laughing, and Alex would be like
Looking the wrong, he turned
looking
the
up
wrong
in the
way.
sky. Yeah, so
It's like it's nothing short of a miracle that the Leave It to Daniel video happened. Even
and it's one of the most poignant videos. Like,
I mean,
it
that's
really
true,
hits.
but I'm
yeah.
saying with how many extras
Oh
we
yeah,
had.
I thought you meant with Daniel.
That was
Well,
that was I
and
think,
Daniel not ruining the take. He
The one
played
episode-
dead very well.
where we had the most people.
Yeah.
It was that one, and that was
and
like,
you guys still had trouble like getting that all.
oh my
right?
god, there was I was running back and forth
Yeah.
through everybody, going, "Yeah, that looks good, Dylan. Just dribble, dribble, dribble." And he's like, and then running, running from because of the garages where we were doing
Yeah.
all the goo, and then that was like a whole.
It's a mess.
That was a whole thing, but it came out. I think it came out great.
No, that-
still
that-
at the
that
end,
video
like
was
great.
for what we were dealing
Yeah.
with,
Again,
it
building
came out
off
really
of a
good.
video that we ultimately had to
Yes.
scrap, so it's everything
Yeah.
is a evolution of
EMH
a
is a
failed
scrap
copy.
yard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
That's a good way of
It
putting
really
it.
is.
Let's see. Okay, this is a fun one that Crystal Fear.
Whatever.
Fear, I think.
Fear. Yeah, no, they're cool. For Jeff and Evan, how weird is filming the smiley face video, me dying in the attic? For Jeff, ever have nightmares from that? Because I would have. No, because
You can't have nightmares because
it's fucking him.
every
like,
in between everything
Yes.
that you saw was what was kept, but what you weren't seeing was as soon as we were done, I was like like in his ear and
Yeah.
shit, or like putting my fingers up his nose
There
or
is-
some dumb shit.
There is
That's why I was
nothing
torturing
scary.
him.
There is nothing scary about
Absolutely
making
not.
a horror film. There is nothing at
No,
all.
it removes everything that is
you
frightening
get
about it.
very desensitized, and not to fear, just to dealing with people. Because
Yeah.
also we were putting on the broken face eye makeup during that too.
Yes.
So there was a few times that, I mean, there was a really long take, but then we'd go downstairs and I get covered
Makeup
and stuff.
Mhm.
But I think that was like a fun video.
That was
Like,
just it. That was a really good.
I had a
that
really
was
good time
video.
doing that. That was everything that we did in the attic. I had a great time doing because it was like my little torture hole. It was fun.
Yeah,
That
but what
and-
about the video?
and Austin? You know what I mean? Like that was cool because it was cold.
Y'all remember?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I let go and he was like, and you saw like the,
That really
you know what I mean?
worked
Like
out.
we didn't add that. That was just because it was cold. Was it cold when we? Because you didn't have a shirt on. Was that
We
just
did
fucking
that
freezing?
in the. I want to
It
say
was
that was in
quite
the
hot,
spring
man.
or summer. Yeah, it was kind of hot. No,
Give us your money.
Please, this is what we have to do now.
yeah, no. I think. I mean, that's probably not even the weirdest interaction we've had between two people in the whole series.
I'd say it was probably when I had to reach in your ass.
Yeah.
Remember when we put that?
We
thing
didn't
in
even
there?
use
I had to
it.
reach
For
in
the-
his
we
ass.
didn't
Oh, we
even
didn't
use
even use
the,
that
the
part.
check the oil area.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That-
All the
that's
way
where
until
the-
my fingers came out
The
of your mouth.
coordinates
Remember
to
that?
where the doctor's cabin was originally in the check
They're
the
still
oil
up there,
area.
yeah.
Find, you
Yeah.
find the cabin key.
No.
Set your bowels free with the cabin.
Notice that
key.
you're on your luck set free. You needed to
It was a
disavow poor
blockage. I
Jeffrey.
had to get in there and take it
That's
out.
great.
Like a
Well-
fire hose after that.
Next question, please.
So it was like Old Faithful when we were done, you know? That's how Austin eventually died. He was like, hey guys.
We're
That's how-
demonetized.
That's how in real life he died.
Yeah, he's gone. Have you guys seen Austin ever again?
No.
Guarantee you haven't.
He's dead.
I haven't.
I miss all.
How's Austin? I ignored him
He's
by
out in
accident.
LA.
I'm sorry, Austin. I didn't know.
Why did you?
Because he went to my unknown senders. Because I have it all set up so that anybody whose number's not in my phone does not go. And I changed phones, and he was like, "Hey, I'll be in town for Thanksgiving," and I didn't see it until New Year's. And I was like,
Oh.
fuck. So Austin, hi. Can we put dedicated to Austin? And then put,
Dedicated to the memoriam of Austin. Yes.
just right up there.
So, Izzy Otter asks, how did you guys organize your crossovers and work with other web series? Are there any fun or interesting moments during these crossovers or behind the scenes?
So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure all of them came from just hanging out, and we were like, "Oh shit, we're gonna cross over, aren't we?" And that's literally.
Well, I mean,
how we
definitely-
Sometimes you can see very clearly how those came about, but
Right.
then some of
Yeah.
them required a bit more finesse
Yeah, I mean,
with Adam.
when
But
we- when
it was
we
just an evolution of
Yeah.
hanging out and
But it
becoming friends
really,
with people.
they
I
really.
think it did start though from
Yeah,
that.
it
Like when
did.
Adam was over and we just met him,
Mhm.
and
The
then he was like, "Wouldn't it be crazy?"
It was the first time we had all hung out. I think. He
Yeah.
was like, "Let's do that."
Well, that was the whole band camp thing.
Yeah.
Like, we met the one big time with 30 people there
Yeah.
at medieval times. Remember that?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
And
yes.
and then we're like,
we had
oh,
a
we're
sword
all in the
fight in
same
the parking
area.
lot, and
Yeah.
then people had to come out and be like, "Stop it! What are you doing? Who are
And
you,
then-
crazy people?"
Yeah, that kind of like broke the seal because we all knew that we lived within
Yeah.
an hour
Yes.
of each other.
Yeah.
So
Except for Adam.
but
Yeah.
he had family who lived within an hour of
Yeah.
us. Or
And then I
whatever.
think every crossover, especially with Adam, basically sort of was just tied into any time he came up to hang out with family or to see us. It really wasn't planned like, oh, you need to come up next week for this crossover event.
Yeah.
It was, let's film this crossover event when you're coming up next week
yeah,
to see
well,
your
I mean,
family.
Yeah.
once the first
He never flew out here just to...
No.
right?
But it was kind of like we decided, because I think especially the second time, like once we started once we were open to working with others, we kind of knew like, all right, he kind of he takes this very seriously,
Yeah.
and even if we were goofballs, we took it seriously too. So we're like, all right, if this is going to be something that's important to our stories, let's make sure it's important. And even if we didn't say, all right, we need to do this, this, and that, we knew that, okay, we have to get back together at some point in
Yes.
the future to
Yeah.
finish this.
Yeah.
So with
we just
Adam,
kept it open enough that it could happen
yeah,
naturally
with
at some point.
Adam, it was kind of just like you know, it was probably goofy the first time, and then with the Dark Harvest guys as well. That was because we were all working with Adam's crossover. Like, all right, these guys are here. Let's
That
let's
was
do
my
funny
favorite
thing with them.
crossover.
No, it was a lot of fun.
That one was
Yeah, it was
great
good.
with the car and everything,
Yeah.
and them all.
Yeah,
that was
I think
awesome.
it was kind of, it was spontaneous, but then very much like with the series, it was spontaneous, but then we took a step back and we're like, all right, we have
Refined
a
it
cool
bit,
story
yeah.
here. Let's work on this
Mhm.
and help each other out. And you know, you obviously see that with. I mean, we got kind of in depth on the ARG stuff with Adam.
Mhm.
You remember that? Because we gave him a piece of the coordinates. We had 4 pieces of the coordinates that were not centralized on our channel at all, and then that led to the frickin' Minecraft
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
Oh, the Minecraft
It was-
map.
Yep.
It
That
was,
was
very
brilliant.
involved to get.
That was all you, wasn't it?
Get all
The
these
Minecraft map?
pieces
Jeff-
together.
That was genius.
Jeff
that
was
was a
Minecraft.
good
That
one.
was-
That was a good one.
We were Minecraft
You just wanted-
naysayers at first, you and I.
Yeah, we were.
Remember
We
Mr. Fun?
were, yeah, we were.
I
And that
remember
was
the
a-
first night we played it.
Mhm.
You told us about it. We bought it, and we sat in my basement, and you were sitting between the two of us on laptops, going back and forth, like, "This is insane."
Yeah, no, that was really cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, we just wanted to get, at a certain point, probably to our detriment, where like we want our story being told on any type of media
Mhm.
possible, and with like video games, Minecraft,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Which is interesting because
It's
like
very interesting.
we
I thought
it's
it
like
was
we don't want to be remembered. It's like we want to perform, but don't remember us. Don't look at us.
Just
we want to
stop
do it,
watching
but don't
us.
watch
Give us your money,
Just
but
stop
But don't look at us.
remember
Don't
us.
speak to us.
cool. Get 30,000 friends to watch us.
Give us your money, but
don't
shut the
watch
fuck
us.
up.
Right. And then when we're not
Close
in
your
front
eyes
of your
and shut
face,
up.
pretend we don't exist. Don't interact. Don't look at me. Don't speak to me.
Subscribe to
I'm
us.
grumpy today.
We only want
It's
you
not
for
much.
your money.
All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll cut
So
this
grumpy. The
half hour,
coffee's not
and
helping.
we'll
Go
keep
ahead.
going.
Whatever.
He's in a mood today.
Smack.
I'm in a mood. I'm grumpy. I said it to the camera.
He's too upset.
I'm not in a mood. I'm grumpy.
What's our next question, please?
Halo Do That asked,
Oh, I know.
not really a question, but I was wondering if you guys could talk a bit about the music you used throughout the series, such as when you decided what songs to use and when.
So we'll let Jeff take the most of the helm on this question, but
Will you?
yeah, you chose most of the music.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of it was kind of just.
No, it was a lot of Jeff.
It was a lot
It
of
was a
you.
lot of you.
I mean, there was
You can
bits
take.
for all
You
of
can
us,
take.
like-
Yeah.
Okay,
But you
well, I'll
definitely.
take it.
Yeah, no, you should definitely take it.
It was kind of just like. I mean, with like we always get asked like we'll talk about the Donnie Darko thing too, like things that we started catching up on once the project started
Mm-hmm.
rolling. It was like things we discovered accidentally,
Mm-hmm.
and I think early on at that time in life, we were freaking freshmen in undergrad,
Yeah.
so we were being exposed to all sorts of goofy shit like Animal Collective and indie bands or just like horror that we wouldn't have seen in high school and everything. So I think like throwing all that at the wall, and like if you think of it like Spotify playlist, you take one piece of that, and you just start looking at media like
Right.
it. It kind of just balloons into related bands and songs that.
Well, and what's
all start
interesting about
congealing together.
what you're saying here is like you got to remember this is before Spotify, and like
Yeah.
so for the viewers who are a little bit younger, we didn't have Spotify or Apple Music, so we just kind of. Jeff would have a new CD and be like, check this out. And it's like, oh shit. And then we'd find other things like it. And Evan would go, Jeff, I think you might like this. And then Jeff would listen and go,
Yeah.
yes, let's use it in the series. Or we go, Evan, look at this. And he'd be like, oh shit, that sounds like whatever, Motorhead or whatever. And we'd all kind of listen to it and show it to each other. And then it would all get sifted down into the few songs that Jeff was like, wouldn't this be cool? And I'd be like, yes. Or Evan would be like, wouldn't this be... I think I chose the least amount of music. Because my music taste is a lot different than everybody else's. So I was like, I didn't want to put my music in there because it wasn't really good for the story, I guess.
I think
Vinny
it's kinda-
likes bands when they first come out, and he's the first one to know that they're
Yeah,
good
but then if I
before
show
everyone
you,
else
if I
knows
show
they're
you,
good.
then it's not
Then
good.
he has to
It
stop
ruins the
playing.
spell.
No.
The
If-
spell.
If the music's intro is not 45 seconds of a power tool going, no, listen to it.
Or throat chanting.
Well, throat chanting. I will once it hits peak popularity. I still listen to it. It's when people
I
start
love
to
Mongolian
hang with it.
throat music.
Well, the thing with Pandora, talking about Spotify and all that,
And its
Pandora
box.
was the original. You're not looking for a song. Give us a song, and
Yeah.
we'll recommend. Just throw shit at you.
Yeah.
I think, like
Sure was,
ironically,
wasn't it?
Cage the Elephant Pandora and December's Pandora was like the only two things I listened to then, and that probably explains a lot for songs that we came into
Yeah.
Throw
interaction
some
with.
Animal Collective in there, and you pretty much have our entire.
And some of them were just like on the nose, like the Rake song.
Yeah,
Obviously, we were just like,
very
okay, well, we
clear.
have to use this.
Yeah, it's too perfect.
There's no way that we're not.
I know that
What song did you? Sorry, what song did you use?
Monster Magnet.
No, in the video with
That's a
Jeff
good
being
one.
chained. where you were like walking through the house and there was what was playing?
Oh, I can't decide. Scissor Sisters.
Scissor
Yeah,
Sisters.
Scissor Sisters.
Stuff like
When
that.
he came to investigate my house. My
yeah,
house.
oh, that's the one.
It was
And
my
I was just like,
basement.
that'd be fucking cool, wouldn't it? And yes, it would be. So
It
that
was.
That's
Yeah.
what was in there.
That
yeah.
Monster Magnet was a fucking really
Where did
good
we
one.
use that? I don't remember
We
using
We used
that.
it when you came to after we did the ritual and Habit came out,
Okay.
and then you come and see him.
It was one of the
Which
most.
song?
When I was
Did
sitting
we-
there
did
reading,
we use
it's
Space
the
Lord?
one. It's the one where this came into play. Where I was like,
Yeah, I don't remember.
I was
No,
playing
I don't
it
remember
as
the
you
song,
walked
though. What's-
as you walked into the
Was
room.
it Space Lord?
No, baby,
Was
you
it-
got her Dämmerung.
No, it's what?
The German word, Gotterdämmerung. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
God,
oh.
Dämmerung,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But if you listen to the lyrics,
Yes.
they're fucking amazing.
Oh
That-
no, it's
and it's the
so
lyrics
fucking
that,
weird,
that inspire
yeah.
us. I still really wanted to use, and I know,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
the thing that should not be by Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that would have been a great, but like they were like Metallica sucks, and it's like I get you don't like Metallica, but the lyrics are so
Well,
fucking perfect
I
about the
honestly-
father and the children watching
honestly,
the
I
sea.
think that was a concern of mine. I'm fine with Metallica. I
No.
think YouTube would have headshot the video from Metallica.
Yeah,
at
we
that
would
point.
have got Frank Sinatra on that one.
Oh yeah, the
Sure.
Frank Sinatra.
I don't like
that was
Metallica.
also
Let's
my
be clear about
choice.
that. But also, we would have been Frank Sinatra on that one.
Yeah.
Because Frank Sinatra, his ghost came and ripped our audio completely.
Frank Sinatra's ghost is super like uppity
Pissed
about
off.
that. Yeah, he's very upset about it.
There was one point that I was like jokingly, like when we were outlining stuff, probably like 2013, 2014. I was like, I almost want to make this Sgt. Pepper's, but with Animal Collective. And I was
No,
like,
I
we
like
kind of
it.
have to reel
I
it
like
back
it.
a little bit. But we definitely got as many relevant
Music.
music
Sample
as we
it.
could.
Sample it.
And I think we'll wrap that for the first part.
All right. Well, we'll be back in the same exact clothes, but we want to monetize 2 videos instead of 1. I'm all about the money today.
Vinny's all
He
about
is
the
in a
money
mood.
today. He is in a mood.
Anyway,
No.
Go have
we'll
a
be
cookie.
back.
Have a cookie.
I
You're
don't
being a
want-
bitch right
I don't
now.
you're being a bitch when you're hungry.
I already ate. I had breakfast.
You're being a
being
mega
I'm
bitch.
being a
like
gold
this.
digger when you're hungry.
All right.
Go fix the
See
camera.
you next time.
Who's turning it off? I'm not. Jeff, go turn it off.
Do we need to turn it off? Aren't we editing
Go
We
it?
turn it
probably
off.
should though.
Yeah, so we can take a break. We can pee.
I don't need the pee.
We can do our
Such a
taxes.
small leg. What do
Yeah,
you
man.
do on those legs?
I've used this camera so much over the years, and I still don't
I walk
remember how I got